Hey everybody, it's Bubs here. Welcome back to This Bed We've Made. I am still in room 505 trying to figure out this key thing. I did get a little bit of a hint, so I'm going to check that out. And before we do that, I am still enjoying, for our No Drink November or Mocktail Month, a Virgin Cosmopolitan. It is cranberry juice, lime juice, and orange juice. Cheers. Okay, so apparently it is the safe, and I'm just incompetent.
Ah, there you are. With Marcella. God knows where she is.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth.
Bean, I've been meaning to speak with you.
Oh, about what?
Well, a little birdie told me Mr. Morgan and Mr. Cruz had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who's your little birdie?
Shock. Apparently it got so heated he had to get involved. And listen to this. It sounds like I was on the right track, because he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot. Wanna guess what it is?
Blackmail?
No, that was your
Nope.
theory, remember?
Oops.
It's affair.
Affair. Did Jack hear anything else?
From what he told me, it seemed like Mr. Cruz was accusing Mr. Morgan of having an affair with his wife. Wouldn't have expected Mrs. Cruz to fall for a man like Morgan, but I guess the heart wants what the heart wants.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
Oh, and the other one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so
Yeah.
I went back
You weren't
to
quite
check.
clear about that when
Mrs.
you
Cruz
remembered.
wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Wait, so Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that are both needed to open a mysterious chest? Yeah, there's definitely something going on here.
Yeah, but the answers probably lie in that chest, and I don't think I'll be able to open it. I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there.
Maybe
Mrs. Cruz must have left it
Mrs.
with-
Cruz's husband is Mrs. Beaumont's
We
ex.
were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, hold on. I may have an idea. Get me a candle and some plaster, and maybe I can do something about that pesky chest.
How?
I'll tell you later. Just find me those things, and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I manage to leave my post.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you for not giving up.
Come on, you know I wouldn't let you down.
Okay, we gotta close this up. Was this opened or closed when I got here? I think it was open. Okay.
Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation.
That's true.
I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here.
Let's start in the janitor's. Oh,
Great. This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt.
candles.
As for the candles,
Valentine's Day.
Rebecca keeps some in her locker downstairs.
Let's go steal from Rebecca. Kill I'm still walking around with this key. So as I mentioned earlier, this actual Cosmopolitan that I'm drinking is a little bit tart. The recipe I put up is adjusted for sweetness. I used 100% cranberry, so there's no sugar in it. If you're using like cranberry cocktail, then you probably want to cut back on the orange juice. Rebecca. Oh. Break room door is mysteriously ajar. I thought this is where the lockers were. Oh, that's right. I couldn't get in. It was locked.
Bernard, I can't believe you would do something like that. He's worked with us for years. Is there anything you might have said or done to anger him? What do you think? That I deserve it? No, no, of course not. All I need to say is that maybe from his
Mm-hmm. Rebecca. Candles. There's no candles.
So you do have a stash of candles. But where is it? Maybe Bobby took some candles from Rebecca already.
Bobby.
No candles, but that must be the location of Rebecca's stash.
I don't even know where this is. I hope it's in my list of clues here. Oh man, okay. That's not good.
Have I checked the break room? I think I left my keys there during my break.
Good call. Oh, good call. I still have the other person's keys. Mm.
Gotta hold on to these tight. It would make sense for Rebecca to keep her candles by her workstation.
I don't even know what Rebecca does. Like, this isn't the right room. This isn't the right room. Is Rebecca the laundry person? Yep.
Stash uncovered. Got a candle. Now,
A lighter.
what next?
To go see my friend.
Let's see if Beth is around.
There you are.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, when I was little, we had padlocks on many of the farm's sheds. My dad would always lose the keys, so one day he made a mold of them using wax and plaster. I was thinking of doing the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Absolutely not. But hey, I guess we won't know until we try.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this.
But then how do you make the actual key in hot metal, no?
Okay, to start, we need to pour the wax from the pot.
Oh. Oh.
Have you done this before? You're a real pro. Now, time to put the key into the wax. Let's give it a few seconds, so the mold really takes form. Okay, I think you can remove it.
I'm making a plaster key.
Well, we're almost there. Just pour the cup of plaster into the mold. All right. Now we wait for it to dry.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
I don't know. I guess we'll keep poking it every now and then.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
Indeed. But I like it. It's rare that this job allows me to use my creative side.
Your creative side.
Well, granted, this key won't end up in any museum, but I enjoy the occasional artistic endeavor.
Oh.
Like drawing?
Oh, God, no. I once drew a dress that everyone mistook for a birthday hat. I never drew again after that. What about you? Haven't I seen you drawing in that journal of yours?
Yeah, I doodle a little.
Hey, you should show me one day. I'd love to see your art.
I wouldn't call it art.
Oh, I'm sure you're underestimating yourself.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm not.
All right, then. I won't insist. What do you like to draw, anyway?
It's kind of silly, but I've started working on this little comic in which I imagine my life as a celebrity.
A celebrity?
Yeah. I've always found the lives of famous people so fascinating, you know? And I kind of envy them sometimes. All the drama, the excitement.
Yeah, because we're really lacking in drama and excitement today.
Well, today's the exception.
I'm sure there's something else in your life that excites you.
Well, I do like sailing.
Excuse me? You sail? On a boat?
I used to, with my grandpa. But when he died, we had to sell the boat to pay off his debts.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to go with you.
That would have been great. I really miss it. I miss him, too. Even though he was a bit eccentric.
More eccentric than me?
Oh, a lot more.
I'm sure I would have loved him then. Hey, look. I think it's dry.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Yeah, probably not.
That's impressive plaster key.
Well, I should get back upstairs before Bernard notices my absence. If he hasn't already. Let me know how it goes with the key. Oh, and be careful while turning it, okay? You wouldn't want it to break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
It's very narrow.
No problem.
I got 2 keys.
I've got 2 keys. Now, let's test them out.
Wow. Really getting into it. Really immersed into the character. Is that carpet always like that? I hate how dark it is every time I come in here. It creeps me out.
Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Careful. Whew. Oh my god, there's a lot in here.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff in here.
I want.
I don't think I've looked at everything yet.
Just doodle.
Huh. Marcella invited you to the movies. Let me guess. You said yes.
Wow. Please tell me I don't have to. Okay. I really hope I don't have to write all this down, but I'm a little bit nervous, so I'm going to. Or I'm going to screenshot it. Screenshot it. I'm not actually reading this, I'm just hovering. What? The secret is on this side? Dear Anne.
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it? Doris. I-S.
Oh, I see, okay. And it was the two of the... There was something to do with black, right? Aw. What?
That riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of eyes on it.
Okay, but... Okay, cool. Is the secret note in here? The secret note is not in here. Okay. Oh, that is the secret. Never mind. Okay. Hello? I'm gonna leave the keys in there?
There's no shame in asking for help, Sophie. Two heads are better than one, especially when dealing with riddles.
I can't just leave the keys? What are you doing? Okay, because I'm not leaving, okay.
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth. Got a minute?
Sure, what's up?
I opened the chest in room 507.
You did? Damn, I have to admit I didn't really believe in our little plaster key, but way to go.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised as well. It's quite sturdy.
So, spill it. What's in the chest?
A riddle.
A riddle?
I think it was written by Mrs. Beaumont for Mrs. Cruz. And I think the answer will give me the combination for a case I found in room 509. I could use your help with it, though.
Oh, God, I hate riddles. Well, let's hear it. Which part is causing you trouble?
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Do you know what this could mean?
You said Mrs. Beaumont wrote the riddle, right?
Yeah. but I have no idea what her favorite bar is.
I
Chocolate?
think I do.
Really? How?
That's a story for another time. But if I had to bet, I'd put my money on the white cat.
The white cat. I'm not sure I get it.
Well, if I'm right about the white cat, then we're looking for...
A black cat.
Yep. Why don't you look around to see if there's any mention of
Grace.
Mrs. Beaumont's stuff?
Okay, I will. You're not too bad at riddles.
Grace, of
I never
course.
said I was bad at them, just that I hate them.
Grace? What's the cat's name?
There
Was it
anything
Grace?
else?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'm just glad I could be of some help. Call me after you open that case.
You know I will.
Greta.
A cat named Greta. G.R.
G.R. Really though, I'm just gonna leave the keys here.
So G.R. from Greta and I.S. from Doris. Great. Could that be the code for the case on the bed in 509? It's worth a try.
I really don't like that I just left those keys there. A typewriter.
That novelist, Bridget Boswell, is actually you, Marcella? Oh, Anne. Murder might be a bit much, but you deserve some kind of justice.
Should probably read all
I
these.
like a happy ending. I just hope that's where your story is headed. Oh, so you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary, but all along, you meant to reunite with Anne.
Oh.
After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected. I'm glad you were able to open up to Marcella like this. Everyone needs someone to talk to. An
A lot of
advance
letters
on
from
my
this Paul.
salary. So Marcella hired you. But what oh, Lindsay's a man. Yeah. I guess it was presumptuous of me to think otherwise.
Okay.
So, let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz are some kind of star-crossed lovers?
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Well, I may be able to help with that.
Really? How?
Oh, some mail arrived earlier for Mrs. Beaumont.
You opened it, right?
Me? Disregarding someone's privacy? Of course I did.
I'm a bad influence on you.
Or have we been bad influences on each other? I guess we'll never know.
So, what's in it?
It's 3 train tickets. And, there's a tourism pamphlet
So, Anna and Marcella want to go there to live their love freely.
Anne and Marcella, huh? You three are best pals now?
Well, after reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like I know them, you know?
Yeah. But what about Mr. Morgan, though? I mean, Paul. How does he fit into all of this?
I think Marcella hired him. I found some letters Paul wrote to her. He said that her proposition took him by surprise, and that he'd need an advance on his salary.
What did she hire him for? To investigate her own affair?
I'm not sure. I didn't find the letter he was replying to.
And why did he have those pictures of you anyway?
Great
I
question.
guess we'll never know for sure, but I don't think it was ever about me.
It's always been about Anne and Marcella.
Exactly.
Well, it feels a tad anticlimactic, but who needs drama, right?
At least it made our day pretty interesting.
It sure did. You know, after today, I think I get why you're so interested in the
No,
lives
there's
our
more.
guests lead. I try to forget they exist as soon as I'm done interacting with them. But once in a while, it's nice to remember that, well, even the most put-together person could be an absolute mess on the other side of the door.
You're right. Everyone likes to put on a show, but none of us are actually perfect.
Yeah, it's a comforting thought. I knew you'd get it, Bean. Come see me when your shift ends, all right? We could leave together if you want.
Sure. If we're able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to spend the night here.
Ooh, a sleepover. We could set up a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are actual beds here.
I know, but isn't my way so much more fun?
Well, we
No,
could
there's
take a
more. There's
page
more
out of
to
my
this.
book and decorate it, and then spend the night throwing stuff at Bernard whenever he comes through the lobby.
Oh, now you're talking.
Yeah.
I just have to finish my tasks for the day, and then I can leave.
Okay. Let's make sure I close this. Close. Can't put that back. Close. The elevator. Someone's coming. Oh God, that's blood. Oh God, that's blood. Oh God. That's a lot of blood. Is that Mr. Cruz?
Mr. Cruz?
Yeah. We already said that.
Mr. Cruz. Oh God. Oh God. What happened? Is this about Paul? Does that mean... Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy. Why did he have this on him?
It's a great question.
Marcella. Okay, let's not jump to conclusions.
Did she hire Paul to kill him?
Please let there be someone around who can help.
Jeez. Jeez. Oh my god. Well, that wraps up this episode of This Bed We Made. Join me next time when we figure out what the hell is going on. If you enjoyed this episode and want to see more, please give us a like and subscribe. I'm freaking out. It helps us out a lot. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.
Saison, tu les enchaînes dans un tourbillon, le vrai, car dans les frissons naissent